was telling him, like, there's a lot of like sick artists here that'll be sick you can collab with, and like.
I always remember they used to mess with the Toronto cats.
Yeah.
They're from Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in the track house with my man Izzito from Flip the Style Radio 102.7 every Saturday, 10 to midnight. Make sure you tune into that. What's going on, my brother?
Much, man. Just chilling, man. Just having in the studio, man.
No, my pleasure, man. We want to do a little bit more of these and have more sit-downs with people trying to make moves. I just sat down with Laurier University Creative Collective.
Oh, nice, man.
And they know you over there, too, and we're
crazy,
just chopping
man.
it up. Yeah, man, everybody shows you love. Everybody knows about you, and it's crazy. I haven't even come to the studio yet, so that's my bad.
Yeah, it's all good, man. My first time, man. The studio is beautiful, man. A lot of good artists come here and drop a lot of joints I play on my radio station, like Century Sam, Esco Raps, bunch of cats, man. You know, the 519 Freestyle Cypher that one time.
Yeah.
That happened here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of good stuff that's been happening at Track House Studio, you know.
If we can move the Cypher to the radio station and every once in a while get a couple heads on the mic.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
5 Fingers of Death style or whatever.
That'd be dope, man. I always wanted to do something like that. Just bring a bunch of artists that this city has to offer, man. This city has so much talent that as a city we need to work together and make stuff happen together, you know. Just like we can't just be like crabs in a bucket, just somebody's coming up, everybody pulling them down, not supporting and stuff like that. And that can't be happening, man. Look at other cities and stuff like that have things going on. They support one another, but why can't we do the same?
Exactly. It's been an ongoing conversation for some time now, but it's good that everybody notices it and everybody is trying to fix it now, you know?
Yeah.
Like myself, you, cats over at DBS, and a couple of other places, they see the scene. But nobody outside of, like, you know, working with these people really see the scene in unison, you know?
Yeah.
I think that we can push something, it's on like one platform under one name where everybody, it's the central location to go and get the news updates and entertainment that's going on in the city, to really see that, oh, there actually is a scene out here. You don't want to have to go to one man's page and the next man and the next man, you know, to go and be like, oh, that's how I follow it. No, like, there's so much going on now.
Yeah, that's
you just want to get it all in one dose, you know, one shot.
That's the thing, man. There's so many outlets of like social media, even like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, what have you. You know, just also things it's just like shows like mine and DJ Carmelo. Shout out to DJ Carmelo. Street Hop on Thursdays on 102.7, 10 o'clock to late. He does top 5 new hip hop from the city. He always presents it, even if it's not hip hop. He plays like, even if it's a reggae singer, female vocalist or something, he plays it, and it's just like, wow, man, I didn't know people like that in my city were doing things like that. It's like, wow, man, just really inspires you and kind of like sparks something inside and just be like, yo, man, like, people can do stuff like that and make moves, why can't I?
Yeah. I was talking to Tony Miller. He mentioned your name a couple times. You two have a mutual friend, a female friend that...
Shout out to Carol. What's up, yo, Daniela?
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I don't know who this is, but he's like, yeah, I've been meaning to go over there and chop it up with him for a minute, because he's looking into managing some acts and things like that too. So there's a couple guys he sent my way from the Wu-Tang show that he's really investing his time, effort, and energy into to really see their careers blossom, you know. So man, I got so much talent and so much music here. I think that you're a good outlet for people, not just through your station, but through your social. Like, you're super active on social, and I admire that. I'm like, damn, this guy's going hard, whether it's memes or news or just pushing your own stuff, man. Like, you're on it, bro. Like, I commend you for that. That's big, bro.
I respect
I see the consistency. So it's like, I could see the Flip the Style Radio really booming with pushing, you know, whether it's people in the station, or I can send you footage from the studio and be like, yo, these are the guys I fuck with, or these are the guys, you heard their song last night, or whatever, it's blah, blah, blah. Just, you know, it's good for people to know other people. If you're a DJ and you're spinning in the club and you might be spinning a couple guys' records, there might be guys coming in the club that want to push a record to you, and it's like, it might be in your best interest to know who those guys are ahead of time, or, you know, if they come up to you and hand you a record or whatever, you know, if you can follow up. It's good for everybody to know everybody, because there might be somebody that nobody knows.
Yeah.
They might have something hot, you know, like we could be like the gatekeepers. It sounds like a terrible term, but it's like, bro, we can put them on like real quick.
That's how that stuff happens. It's I had an interview with Esco Raps. We were talking about similar stuff too. He was telling me, he's like, how can a record break if people in the clubs don't take that chance of playing a record? Even it's either a hit or miss, you know, it doesn't hurt, you know.
Yep.
That one track that you're scared to play might be like, holy man, who's this dude, man? This dude is like from your city. It's not a, like, I'm not trying to down talk anybody. It's not like a Drake or anybody that's major right now, but like, wow, this person makes great music, like that level, like comparison in a sense like that, but just like the greatness of the talent.
Exactly.
It could be there, and it's just,
that's what it comes down to, you know. It's not always about the clout unless you're just like one of those artists, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the longevity comes from putting out quality music.
Yeah.
And sometimes those people don't get that same shot because they're not really out there on the social like that.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. Esco's right, you know. You got to take a chance on some of these records sometimes and really see. The people decide at the end of the day what's hot, you know, and there's always a different lane for everybody, so you might not sound like what's everybody's listening to, but there's still a lane for you, whether that's like the underground scene or just like, you know, you make a sound for yourself, you align yourself with similar people, you know. I see a lot of people opening up for different acts out here, and their music doesn't always align properly with the headliner, right? It's like, yo, you sound totally left field, like, the chance of you getting that audience is like very slim. It might be like a waste of your time. Like, you know, you're trying to bring your 10 friends to come in and enjoy a show. They don't even fuck with the headliner. They're like, no, like, we're just here for you. But they need to align themselves. So at the same time, you know, shows is a big thing that we're trying to push out here too. You know, and it's good for you as a radio station if you want to get involved, whether that's promoting or like setting up a tent, handing out your stuff, being like, yo, we help present this show, you know. I think, like, if we get the right person out here as a headliner, it'll give opportunity for a lot of other people to open up.
That's for sure, man.
You know? I'm willing to put my money up, you know, to make sure that we can get the right person down here. I know that there's other artists who want these opportunities, and the idea is, you know, you don't want to have to sell tickets.
Yeah.
You know, go out there and hustle, yo, come to my show. A lot of the promoters, you know, from a business perspective, if you're a venue owner or if you're a promoter and you're paying for this person to come and headline a show, you want whoever's opening up to be able to attract the audience as well. Or else, do they deserve that opportunity? Slim chance that they do if they're not willing to put in the work. You know, if somebody's super talented and you know that their stage performance is like huge, that might be a good opportunity for something later on. You got to take the chance up front, but not everybody's got that spark or that star power where it's like, I'm going to take a chance on these guys, you know? They got to go out and hustle and sell tickets. If their music and their brand alone isn't going to bring in people to help pack that crowd, you got to go out, shake hands, kiss babies, hand out your mixtape business card, and be like, yo, I'm opening for this person. They may be like, oh, that person's sick. They might not even go in there to see you. But you got to be out there to hustle the tickets, and then they'll see you after because you're opening anyways. So it's like, put that bread up front, you know, get that return, give it back to the promoter. You know, if there's a trust that's built and a good rapport built over time, they'll be like, nah, you're good. They'll be like, nah, your music's bringing in 100 people. Don't even worry about it. We're going to make money off of your name and the headliner. You got to look at it from their perspective too, right? It sucks to be having to pay to play, but it's the game.
Things got to, like you said, you have to pay to play. So it's just like, in that sense, if you want something, you have to be willing to put in the work. And sometimes it's stuff that you don't even want to do. It's like, man, but it's necessary.
Exactly.
To get your foot in the door and do your stuff, man. That's the thing about the business. It's just like, either you do it or you don't do it.
There's not a lot of handouts.
No handouts, man. Like myself too, like my station, I'm sponsored by a Izzito in Toronto brand. Shout out to Solito Cervantes. He helps me out with a lot of stuff, and sometimes like giveaways and stuff. He hooks me up with his merchandise and his brand. And I'm thankful for that. And also sometimes I do it myself, like I do little giveaways of like local shops here, Lux Barber Salon, Freedom and Flesh, beauty bar and stuff like that. Like people holler at me and they're like, "Yo, man, can you do me a favor?" I'm like, "Yeah, just do a giveaway or something." Even if the money has come out of my pocket, I'll be like, "All right, I'll pay for it, like help promote you and stuff. If you help promote me and things like that. Like like it would be nice to receive a paycheck doing this stuff, but I don't do it for that purpose necessarily.
Right.
I like to help out people that it's just everybody's coming up and everybody's got to eat, so it'd be nice just to like help out in any sense I can.
Yeah, yeah. People appreciate it for sure. Your work doesn't go unnoticed. What do you think your station needs at this point? What can be improved upon? Like, are you looking for more people to come through and do more guest appearances? Are you looking for like more local music at all?
Yeah, things like that. Like my show, I noticed like I have a certain direction the way I do it, and it's just there's always room for improvements and room for growth also too. For myself, I would like to see more local artists like kind of like, yo, I just dropped this joint today, man. Can you like play, like kind of like premiere it and stuff like that? I'm like, oh yeah, I love doing that. Like a couple artists actually hollered at me just like, yo, I've received this, like sent me this track and I received it. I'm like, oh man, this is a good track. I'm gonna play it on the air, and I kind of want to play more local hip hop in rotation more.
Yes.
Than just like I like playing the old school and all that stuff and like stuff and things, but I want to play more local. Kind of like kind of have it just like rotation, so people be like, yo, like next week we're gonna hear another track from artists like Junior Don, Kilo DeVille or something like that. Like
yeah,
like that's the station that plays their music, and like you want to check it out, tune in.
The idea of breaking records, man, like you're considered a DJ or a personality,
yeah.
Right? So it's like, yo, you can be breaking records. Same thing with the DJs at the club. Like, they're not playing local people's records necessarily, and it's like, shit, some of these records can go in the club, like, hard. And it's like the idea in Atlanta, man, they're breaking records all the time. Like, they'll go from the studio to the club, just be like, yo, I want to hear what people think of this. Usually it's in the strip clubs. If the strippers aren't dancing, the song's not getting put out.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of opportunity for people to become pillars in the community in terms of, no, that's the guy that broke that record, pushed for it when nobody was playing it in the club. This man was playing it on the radio station every week. Like I think there's a lot of opportunity to help people out in that sense, where it's like, okay, like we'll play the record, make sure that shit sounds hot, but we'll play it, and then behind the scenes with those interviews, do you do any like video work for your station?
I have not really done anything video work. I have done a couple of interviews that we recorded, and for some reason the people that did it probably didn't want to post it up. I don't know why, but it's just myself, I need to really put that initiative and get more stuff in when it comes to interviews and stuff. Also, like even recording audio, if I don't want to do the visuals, just record audio, because I do a lot of phone interviews from people from the United States, overseas too. Recently I interviewed this rapper from Costa Rica, Soul 2, shout outs to him. And it was like my first radio interview in Spanish, and it was, for me, it's like Spanish is like my first language, but speaking English so long, it's kind of like a little chopped up. But it was always good just to kind of like dwell in that realm of like my native tongue, you say, right? And just know what people and countries like that are up to, and what do you think about hip hop and like kind of stuff they're into. It's really interesting, and I also want to take my radio station to a next level, to actually go visit places. And see their hip hop scene. Like I would love to go. Like this guy invited me to go to Costa Rica. I would love to go take a camera there. I just sit down with them, like how we're doing right here, and sit and chop it up, and then explore what the hip hop scene is there. And Kitchener or Waterloo, that's why people like us, we want to make a hip hop scene, so when people come here, they know where to find the good stuff.
Exactly, man. That's amazing that you're trying to branch out. You can do so much with that. Like,
just get out of the booth and into the world.
Sky's the limit from there, man. You could just bring like a mobile recorder with you.
Yeah.
Or take the video and strip the audio. You can do audio and video.
Yeah.
That's huge, man. And you can just become, once again, that personality that really just showcases a lot of people and seeing like culture and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's huge. They could be on the next wave that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
You know, Tekashi just dropped that Latin song. Apparently it's blowing up. You know, like it's #1 everywhere and nobody knows, you know. Me personally, I don't know any Spanish, so it's like that's a hit already.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't even know what they're saying. Like, that's crazy, man. They got some waves.
It's just the sound. It's just the sound. It's just like, it's the cultural influence of different places, and it's just like hip hop has so many forms nowadays, you could say. So it's just either people like want to chill, listen to old school rap, lyrical stuff, you know, it's all good and great. But like, if you want to go to the club, you don't want to be hearing some guy talking like da 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 da, but you want to hear some good shit that sounds good, and hey, you know, it feels good to you to listen to, and actually like, you know, dance or chill out with your lady or something like that, you know.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of hip hop forms that I like, you know, like you can't compare an artist like Common with MOP or something like that, you know.
Exactly.
They're both like, they're dope, but it's a different level, you know.
Yep. I DJ weddings every Saturday.
Yeah.
And man, the reggaeton and all the Latin music is, people move, man.
Yeah.
It brings out something that they didn't even know. They're just like, ooh, what is this? It goes, man. I played so much Latin music last week, and it was, the dance floor never died down.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I played like 75% reggaeton, and it was bumping. But yeah, the university scene, I find that a lot of artists haven't really tapped into that. You know, we know a lot of artists who were born and raised and are still in the city.
Yeah.
And that has never been touched.
Yeah.
And that rotates every year, every couple of years. People are going and coming, and they're going back to wherever they came from, or they're going to new places. And a lot of times they take that artist, you know, with them. They're like, yo, I'm a fan till the wheels fall off with this person, and they're showing their friends and wherever they go, and it's like music travels like crazy. That market, the university market, will always be fresh.
Yeah.
We can hit that hard, man. Like, get a whole university crowd like following your stuff. 10 to 12 on a Saturday. That's the pre-drink. That's the getting ready for the club.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, I heard this record. I hope I hear it in the club tonight. One of them.
Yeah,
like, that can happen.
Shit, yeah.
You know? Or like even just to build it up, man, like they can be sponsoring you, or they can do giveaways with you, or you can have, you know, it'll come down, you know, like I just talked to Nicolina, she knows you.
Nicolina, yeah.
Yeah, so I just met her on Saturday, or no.
She's a dope artist, yo.
It was like Monday. Yeah. I saw her art like a year ago, but I never knew her. But then I hit her up after, I'm like, shit, I have your card on my wall, like from last year when I checked out your art, the hip hop hangout, they had this thing at the university. Bro, like we can do damage over
there's
there.
A lot of stuff here. That's the thing. Kitchener people see the city as really boring. They're like, oh, there's not much to do here, but you gotta know where to be at.
I used to say that myself.
Yeah.
I don't get bored no more.
Yeah, you gotta know where to go nowadays. Like, people just go to the club, like, you know, same old, like, I'm not trying to die on talking no clubs, but like, go to like District and Uptown and all that shit, and it's just, there's more to that. Like, there's art show that was held at some like warehouse around here too a while back.
Is it a Button Factory?
Something like that, yeah.
They do a lot of art showcases over there.
And it's pretty live. Like, you don't want to just be like at a club just like standing all awkward and shit. You want to go out there, socialize, and see what the city has to offer.
100%. Man, I'll show you that room after we're done this conversation.
Yeah.
We can hold up pop-up shops over there, like photo shoots, like more meetings like this in a bigger space, like and like hangouts and like art showings. We can do that kind of stuff in that room too, and it's like, man, I just want to push the culture forward in so many ways. It's like, you get a DJ up in there, you get somebody doing artwork at the same time, might get one person like rip the mic and stuff like that. You might have like the pop-up shop right next to it where the guy's like, you know, selling clothes or whatever. There's a lot of stuff where we can get it all in one spot now too, where it's like, you don't just go to the club to experience culture, specifically for us, like music and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know, I want to do like a players ball kind of thing.
Yeah,
where it's
that'd
like
be ill as fuck.
couches and
Yeah.
booths. There's not too much standing and partying. It's like you and your crew come, we'll play some of your records. You get that bottle of Henny for you and your people. You see another crew over there and you see them bump into their record. You want to go and say hi and be like, oh, that shit was bumping, bro. Like, let's have a drink. Let's chop it up. Yo, y'all come over to our booth.
Yeah.
You know, and all of that. And it's just like, take the industry night to a next level where
Yeah.
people don't gotta front all the time. Like, you can actually go out and do this shit and
Yeah.
like look like a celebrity and be a celebrity. It doesn't have to be faking it, and it doesn't always have to be popping bottles in the club. Like, come and chill out and socialize. The music doesn't have to be turned all the way up
Yeah.
for you to have a good time.
That's
you know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying? Like,
It's
a
common
player's
interest,
ball.
so the different people's common interest. We all love music. We all looking for the next big thing. We're all trying to like accomplish something in the city or
Yeah.
everything like that. That's a really really great idea you got, man.
If we really want to do this, like, we gotta do it to the most and do the most. Like,
Yeah.
bruh, like, this is all I do, and it's like my homies are my homies, and I see them when I see them.
Yeah.
But this is life for me, you know. Like, this
Yeah.
is every day. So for me to build the brand and to really go all in, I want to hang out with other hip hop artists. Like, I'll see my people when I see them, but until then, I'm
Yeah.
turning up with the artists, the DJs, the radio personalities, photographers, videographers. Like,
You want
that's
to see what
it.
kind of shit they're into, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't even know certain things that like they're into. They're like, oh no, we listen to this type of music when we're not making our music. You're like, what kind of shit is this? You put your ear to it, you're like, okay, now you kind of get familiar with their sound, and you kind of grow your knowledge upon other things with that, you know?
Broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
And then it leads to more collaboration, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you look in Atlanta, it's like, man, they got studios in buildings with multiple studios. They're going in, knocking on doors, be like, yo, what are y'all doing in there? Oh, Young Thug, let me get on that track, you know? I'm just finishing up my record, I'll be back in a sec, you know? Like, shit like that. Or it's like, oh, shit, this person's in the studio with this person? Oh, this is going to be a problem. With that producer, okay.
Yeah.
Like, that
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
like, no, not just, you know, snapping food pics all the time. I know I'm guilty of that shit too, but it's like, man, just getting out there and turning up with artists. If they see that word together when they've never seen it, and we're like turning up somewhere, studio, it could be even fucking McDonald's, it'd be like, oh shit, like, I'm going to that McDonald's to go see these guys.
Yeah.
And then the next story on the snap is like, oh shit, Junior Don too? Okay, it's a thing. And it's like, I want to see these guys, I want to hang out with them. Like, whatever they're doing is lit every time
Yeah.
they're out.
There's always something going on, and yeah, that's the thing, man.
You can't be behind the desk all the time, right?
Yeah.
Or just like chilling on your phone all the time. I want to get out there. Like, when people say they're outside, it's like, you know,
People chase that. They want to be like,
again,
Where
shaking
it's
hands,
at.
kissing babies, you know?
yeah.
And that's a perfect opportunity for somebody to have a trunk full of CDs. Maybe not like that anymore,
Yeah.
but like, you know, a duffel bag full of flyers where it's got all the links to their social and just
Like
building
where
the fan base.
yeah, like where to check it out, you know, stations, what counts to follow, what kind of things are popping up, like, you know, like there's gonna be an event at this place, or like this guy's gonna be performing at that place. So it's always good to get that out there, and people know, and people got to put their work in also too, so that can be possible.
It increases your value, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If they know that because you're out all the time chilling with all these people, putting out records, people are going to want to fuck with you. People are going to want to book you. People are going to want to do collabs with you. Then you can start charging for that shit. Oh, this guy's got clothes out now? Oh, shit. It's like, this person is everywhere. And it's, with all the technology now, there's cameras and microphones everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to know when you're doing shit and when you're not doing shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this. It's like, man, I want people to see everything.
Yeah,
I'm going to be in people's face all day, every day,
no doubt, no doubt.
nonstop, man. And then that just, they're like, oh, this guy's not faking it anymore. Like, this guy is who the fuck he says he is,
He's
because
doing it.
we see it.
Yeah,
You know, that's what it comes down to. And I want other artists to come out and do that shit, because everybody will want to fuck with you then, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I see your content all the time. I hear this person who I just met talking about you, and this person, I'm like, shit, I gotta call this guy up. Like, there's something that he's got going on over there
Yeah.
that people need to know about. I'm slipping because I don't know that shit, you know, like that's my bad, you know, that's how I feel. And I know people are gonna feel that way too. People probably feel that way about. They're like, man, if I knew you there was a studio downtown Kitchener, I would have been hit you up. I'm like, shit, I gotta get the fuck out there more, you know.
That's actually crazy. I've been talking to like a couple people that I've been through like DJ Carmelo, like his show, and people that like come along with some people that I invite, and I didn't even know they even rap. They're like, oh man, I used to rap back in college or like high school and shit like that, and they play me an old track. I'm like, yo, you were dope, man. Do you still do this stuff? No, man. I'm like, why? Why'd you give up? Oh, there was nothing really here. There was no studios. There's nothing for me to actually like grow as an artist and do different things. You know, he's like, you just feel like I'm just making my music in my own bedroom, and that was it. You know, there's no people like me making moves like that. Like, and now that's the thing. It's just everything is so in the dark with things. Like, yo, there's Trackhouse Studio. There's a whole bunch of other studios in the city too. There's stations that will play your music. Like myself, DJ Carmelo, and like as an artist, you feel that you're doing something, and there's gonna be people that be like, yo, I want to work with that dude. Because I've had people come in my studio sometime and freestyle, and people call in like, yo, who the hell was that? And I'll be like, yo, it's this cat. They're like, oh wow, this kid's crazy, man. My boy Kid Cruz, yo.
Shout out to Kid Cruz.
Yeah, he was here in the 519 Cypher, man. He bodied that. First time I got him on air, young cat, probably 15 at the time now. Freestyled, people called in. Like, usually get like a phone call here and there, you know, somebody listening and like for a request. But people were like, yo, who was that kid, yo? He's got music coming out. Like, who's that, man? I want to work with this kid, you know? So
he's ill, bro. He's young. I've been telling people, like, yo, if you're looking for an ill spitter for a collab, this young cat will put that work in. And freestyling, he's sick.
Yeah, people like didn't even believe me that he was a young kid. They're like, oh, why kid nowadays rap like that? Still rap like that? It's like, nah, man. Check him out, man.
Yeah, that's dope, man. There's so much talent in the city, and it's like, you're a platform, I'm a platform, but if we can all make like something central. I know that 519 Hip Hop, they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
They were kind of quiet for a little while, but now they're back up and posting. So I'm going to reach out to them and be like, yo, what do you need from me? You know?
Yeah, let's make something happen.
Like, what can I do? You want me to just send you all the videos that I'm taking kind of thing?
Yeah.
I think that it would be nice to get some video done of your show as well.
Yeah.
Put that online and go beyond just like the radio station. You just take that to a whole, you know, like Breakfast Club kind of thing. Or whether you're just showing the interviews and not showing when you're spinning the music, people will check out that.
Yeah.
But then, because there's licensing stuff that you have to go through to put it on. But the interviews, man, that could be ill. Like, similar to like this, make a YouTube page and people will fuck with it. Like, show the little clips on your Instagram page and be like, yo, for the full interview, check out the bio, link in there or whatever. I think that would be ill. I got these guys that record a podcast, and like, I think video might be their next best move. You ever watch Drink Champs?
Drink Champs of North? Yeah.
It's sick, man.
Dope.
One of my favorites to watch, but they're long as shit.
Yeah.
But dude, those are sick, man. I think that, you know, you can show people what it really looks like, or like if they're like, yo, K Cruz is coming to the studio, people want to see him too, right? They want to be like, oh shit, I know this guy.
They want to see his like energy to it. You can hear it, but you want to see how he like legit delivers it too, you know?
Right? So like, damn, this guy is young. Got the baby face.
Like, what's this little kid gonna do? All of a sudden, they see him just
eat
murdered.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think that shit's ill. Like, I think, like, your personality is sick. The way that you are, like, your speech is sick. Like, people fuck with you, man. Like, I want to help out any way that I can. So
I appreciate it,
let
man.
me know what you need from me.
Man. Yeah.
And let's push the culture forward together, man.
No doubt, man.
I want to get more like-minded individuals in the same room and think about what we can do. I think that you can help us put on some good shows and stuff where you can promote to the artists and to the people who are coming to the show and be like, yo, I I know all these guys. Check us out. We play their music. If you're looking for any of these guys,
Yeah.
you know, you're almost a central location for the music too, right?
Yeah.
Like in the audio field, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, if somebody's, you know, got a new record, they're gonna see them on stage, but also the idea is what's after the show, what comes next.
Yeah.
That follow up, you know, that follow through. If they know that you're checking, you're playing their music, you just got another listener now, right?
Yeah. We're like, yo, this guy's music's playing on this station, he's got to be good, you know. Like, that's the thing. People are like, oh wow, man, just if this guy, like you said, it's a follow up too, you know. Like, you can't just leave people, oh, let's do a show and just that's it. You gotta do more and keep pushing and pushing, you know. People are like, oh wow, like this guy made a track, and then oh yeah, I heard it on the radio. He was telling us to tune in that day, and we tuned in. And then after we tuned in him, we heard another artist too, and we're like, wow, man, these people from our city, and it's just that's just like a domino effect, you know.
Yep. The biggest task or challenge for a lot of these artists is gaining new fans.
Yeah.
You know, I don't expect my friends to keep on reposting my shit.
Yeah.
For the first year, yeah, they're like hype for you, but if you ain't popping, they're just like
you're stuck in the same position. Yeah.
You need those new fans all the time, man. I don't blame my friends for not pushing my shit anymore. It's like, shit, I should have been getting new fans.
Yeah.
You know, the fear of missing out is like what people gotta feel. You know.
Yeah.
The hype that surrounds certain things. They're like, shit, if I ain't reposting this shit, I'm waste. You know, they gotta feel like that. If I'm not going to this event, I'm out of the loop. Like, if I'm not tuning into the show, I am out of the loop, because on Monday or Sunday, everybody's going to be talking about what happened on the show. If I ain't in that conversation, you know, like when you watch, you know, Orange is the New Black just came out, or like, you know, an episode just came out on Tuesday night, and you know at the water cooler at the office the next day they're going to be talking about it. Yeah. And if you didn't slip up, you're going to get spoilers and all that shit. You're not going to be with it. Yeah. And people hate that. People hate missing out.
You know? That's true, man.
I think, like, shit like that, man, we can get people in and, like, listening. And I want artists to be able to go out to these shows, rip the stage, and after, be in the crowd or be at their merch table or whatever, handing out flyers, because the idea is, what's next? People are like, yo, this guy was ill. Where do I check his shit out? People promote on the mic, you know, check me out, but then it's like, check me out at .com, and it's like, man, I don't know what the fuck he said. You know how the sound systems are half the time, where like people are holding the mic too fucked up and shit. It's like, man, we want to check you, but it's too difficult. You gotta make it super easy, like, super easy.
Check me out on 102.7 CKMS with the Style Radio. Like, oh, okay, 102.7. Maybe they didn't get the whole name, but you're like, okay.
You know? Once they see it on a flyer or whatever, right?
And they, like, I announce my Instagram on my show, be like, yo, check out for the Style Radio. Easy, just pop that in. Mm-hmm. Look at the content I have, maybe the new song that you were like, oh, heard that guy at the show. Boom, I post it up. Like, yo, check this dude out. And then that's how you gain followers, and that artist gains followings too, and fans.
Yep, that's the goal. That's the goal, man. You gotta be everywhere at once, and it's like, I'm giving flyers out to drunk people. It's like, shit, they're not checking this now, but when they wake up and empty out their pockets,
like, what the fuck?
A little bit of change, a couple of receipts, and a flyer, and it's like, shit, I'm gonna check this person out. I kind of remember them. They seem pretty nice.
Yeah.
Or if they saw your set and they were they might have been like, that was the guy I was turning up to. I need more of this.
Yeah.
That's huge, man. Like, I see nobody doing that shit.
Yeah, that's
like
the thing.
handing out flyers of their stuff. It's like, yeah, a CD's not fitting in nobody's pocket. People don't really listen to CDs too much.
Yeah.
It's like, unless they're a designated driver, they're not popping into that on the whip on the way home.
Yeah.
So I think it's like social accounts, everything. Like, I have TateGarrett.com. All my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is all Tate Garrett. Yeah. It's like super simple. It's like, if you're looking and wherever you're on, like whatever you want to check me on, it's all the same. Yeah. And that's key too, man. It's difficult to get people to do stuff. You gotta make it as simple as possible.
Yeah. You can't have it like you said, like when people be like, yo, check out my website, then it's like a long ass thing. You're like, oh, come on, man. It could have been like, yo, check my music at coconutwater.com, some shit. You're like, oh, cool, you know, it's something simple that people are like, oh, okay, it's nothing.
And you didn't spell coconut with 2 T's or some shit like that, you know? That's dirty, you know. It's like coconut with 2 T's, water.com.
Like this one dude I know, man. He was I met him one time I was working, and sick freestyle, man. I gotta find this dude around the city, man. I gotta find this dude. And then he goes by the name Joey. If anybody knows Joey, sick as SARS, but he spelled it really complicated. So he's like, yo, check me out on Facebook. I'm like looking it up for like an hour. I'm like, can't find this dude.
Oh shit.
It's like, yo,
Joey, sick with SARS, whoever you are, hit us up. We need to help you rebrand that.
Yeah, that dude was killer.
He was sick though.
Yeah, he was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Saw me come out of the record shop, Orange Monkey, with the like bags full of under my arms, anything full of records.
Oh
so
shit.
he's like, yo, you collect records? I'm like, yeah, DJ here and there, and then got to chopping about it. You know, this is before I started doing anything with the radio. Even then, when people see that things like you're holding records, you're serious about music, you know, like I'm a DJ, like that guy's a DJ. Yo, you DJ? It'll be sick. We like did like you freestyle and like I freestyle and you be DJing and stuff like that. We work together and then, you know, next step after next step, things like that. That's what kind of inspired me to actually get into radio. I didn't know there was a outlet to even have your own radio station here in the city. I thought you would have to go through like crazy loops or go to like school and all this crazy stuff to actually get there. But you know, I got the opportunity from my boy Blackwood Beats. Shout outs to him. You know,
Shout out Blackwood Beats.
He put me on too. You know, I got a lot of love and support from people that tuned in and everything like that. You know, actually, I found out about CKMS, the whole station, because Junior Don's interview with Blackwood Beats.
Wow.
So I followed Junior Don and I saw he was on the radio. I was like, what? This guy's on the radio? Who's interviewing him? I saw it was Blackwood Beats. I'm like, oh man, I grew up with those dudes, you know, just like, I don't know they're doing stuff like this. I want to be part of that, you know?
Yeah.
Just, that's what really inspires things too. Me, people like myself, that got inspired from others that I've seen doing it. It's like, wow, man, you guys can chase dreams. Why can't I, man? Let's
Bro,
do
you just
something.
put the blinders on, and within a year, you're in it now. Like,
Yeah.
you're deep in it, bro. So,
Yeah,
my God.
I appreciate it.
No,
man.
respects. I see you. That's real shit. Because, man, like, I never knew. I would have thought, man, this guy went to school, did the 2-year broadcasting course or whatever. Now, you don't even need that. Experience, bro. That's the best. Don't
Yeah.
matter what piece of paper you have if you got that experience. That's blessed, bro. The sky's the limit. You never know where you're going to take this now. So,
Exactly.
congrats, man. That's amazing. How long has it been since you joined?
Well, I was part of Champion Sound Radio, our first show that I joined, Blackwood Beats. I was on there for pretty much a year and half a year. But in total, doing radio, I've been over a year now, probably a year and a couple of months now,
That's amazing.
since June.
Congrats, man. The anniversary, my G.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Man. But the Style Radio started in February on the J Dilla's birthday. We had a J Dilla tribute first show. That's what it did.
So you're gonna have every anniversary is on Jay Dilla's birthday now.
Yeah.
Yo, you'll never forget that. That's
That's for
crazy.
sure.
Yo, okay. So I know people that do like tributes.
Yeah.
They'll go to like Jane Bond.
Yeah.
And they'll do that, bro. I think you should have hook up with those guys. Like Loop helps to put it on too. That's a good look, man.
Yeah. Like I did it for my show and everything like that. And also I did see that in James Bond one time. I was coming out of Orange Monkey, and I just missed the J Dilla tribute. I'm like, I didn't even know they even had something like that in my city. Like, wow,
Yeah.
man, there's more people that listen to J Dilla than J Dilla than just me and like a couple of my friends. Like, no, people actually had like a thing for him. So that actually really surprised me. Like things that you don't really see. Like, those little flyers you see around town, people just walk by them and stuff, and then you actually like take your time to read it. Like, wow, I didn't even know this person's coming down or they're doing this. So it's just like there need to be more outlets for people to actually know what's going on. You know, like maybe somebody's tuned in my station. I'll be like, yo, check out Jane Bond on February the 12th or something. They're doing a J Dilla tribute, you know, check it out. And people are like, wow, man, I love Dilla, I'll go check it out, you know, like,
Yep.
I didn't know that was going on. What the hell's Jane Bond? Like, this guy says go over there, I'm gonna go over there. So help
That's
that business
huge,
grow
man.
that too.
That's huge. That's dope, man. I never knew that you started on Jay Dilla's birthday.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Like, yeah, you can push so many people to those events now. Now that they're like, shit, like, they're doing a whole day in Kitchener to celebrate this man. Like, hip-hop is alive and well in the city.
Yeah.
That's what people need to know, man.
I remember that first night, I got a caller from Guelph, I think, and they're like, yo, do you always play this type of music? I'm like, I try to play, like, keep, like, you know, a variety of music. Like, wow, man, I'm just driving to the club and I'm jamming that J Dilla Think Twice jam. Like, yo, when am I ever gonna hear that somewhere else or anything like that? It's just like, oh man, keep up the good work, you know. And that to me inspires me. Like, yo, I'm gonna keep doing this, you know. Maybe at night I'm just got in the studio, the station myself. I'm just playing the music and I'm just like, I'm in my own world, kind of like feeling like, not saying depressed, but you feel like, man, like maybe nobody's listening. Like, why do I get all of a sudden get a caller? Yo, man, that shit was dope, man. Can you play a track for me? Yeah, I want to shout out to my girl, this, and I'm like, oh, all right, let's do it up, man. So that makes me, like, that actually, like, picks me up real quick. Like, yo, I got to, like, really keep doing this, and people love it, and people do respond to it, you know? And, like, a lot of hard work pays off, too. So, like, things I do, like the giveaways and all that stuff like that, the business people are like, oh, man, like, this person said they heard you on the radio and they came here for like a haircut, you know, like Lux Barber Salon. I got girls telling me, is that barbershop any good that you were doing that giveaway to? I'm like, yeah, you know, check them out. And I see, like, take pictures. Oh, my kid's first day of school, got a nice haircut. And
that's
just,
you, that's all
it's
you.
It's like, yo, man, just, it's kind of like I said, like the domino effect is just like, you know, I put in work and I'm helping somebody else too, you know. I ain't trying to just, like, put myself way up there and just, like, I like to help everybody out too, man. Just get their foot in the door and even gain more experience and more followers and whatnot, you know, more exposure too.
It's all about growth, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Thanks for having me, man.
I really appreciate your time. Once again, Izzito from Flip the Style Radio, 102.7, every Saturday night from 10 till midnight. Check them out. Anything else you want to let the people know?
Just a couple of shout-outs, man. Just shout-outs to everybody, the CKMS family. My sponsor is Solito Cervantes, HechoInTorontoBrand.com. Check them out. Los Poetas, DJ Grouch, Track House Studio for having me today. Junior Don, Tate Garrett, you know. I don't know, man. That's about it, man. If I forget anybody's name and things, man, you know, gotta make it short, you know. But still, got love for everybody. Peace.
Much love. Peace.
And it got the whole thing.